I'm in this to learn, as I mentioned in the first two renditions of this video that I've been trying to make. I've been working on this now for an hour. This is Matt at the after hours of the office. We are here, it's about 9:15 on a Friday, and just kind of perusing the office, looking to do some new stuff with the space that I got going on right now. There's a lot of stuff here, just chilling, that I have yet to put up. Pretty much everything you see here was intentionally gotten to put up. Should have been up months ago. So part of this is just me being lazy and just not taking accountability for it. Hence why I'm making this video, to keep myself accountable. It's been a long time since I've done a video for probably the right reasons. I get kind of awkward and I don't like watching myself back on camera. Yeah, we're just kind of documenting the process and kind of seeing what's going on. I'm looking to take these metal shelves right here. Yes, these are metal. Those are gonna go right here, right on this wall. So that's kind of the plan with that. And then as you can see behind me right here, there's not a lot going on this wall. Looking to actually take these floating shelves right here, throw those up, kind of cover these weird holes. Some cable management, as you can see under here, it's not the greatest. Looking to take care of that ASAP. I have some portraits. There's Hailey there. Then we got Maddie back here. Just kind of looking to do some cool things, streaming, vlogs, some podcast stuff, things that almost everybody on the planet does. As I said, I'm kind of awkward on camera, so apologies if you have to bear with me through this, like shaking. A lot of things have been put on hold for no reason in particular besides me just being lazy. And now it's time. It's time to get this stuff going. I'm tired of having all this junk just chilling in here. We already got some cool stuff going on. We got this lighting pad, the keyboard. Big fan of purple and white. That's kind of the scheme that I'm going for, and then black, of course. Here's my camera, my little streaming camera, as you can see. It's a Sony A5100, so I'll use that for my streaming, and then if I want to do some vlogging and stuff, I'll probably use that instead of my phone. I have something really cool here. I have this big basket. Check this out. Let me just move this. This stuff's really cool. This is all our ND Strong stuff when we teach in the schools. Kids draw us, some cool drawings, cards from the kids. It's really cool. Eric and Matt, thanks for a great week. Had a great time. So, and then all the kids sign it. I have a bunch of these really cool old cameras. Look at this. I don't even know what this is. Forgive me. Like, this is so cool. It's just these old cameras, XE7. I have no idea what that is. I'm a huge fan of vintage cameras, and just never really made the time or effort to invest. Set this down. Pardon me while I try to get this figured out. There we go. And there we are. I hope you guys find this somewhat entertaining. I do this every day, doing photography and video, and not really necessarily things for me. Some of you might know that I love photography. And so I'm going to be sharing some of that stuff too. Short videos like cinematics with our new cameras. It's hard to explain this position right now because I'm at this odd crossroads where I want to do so much and I want to do so much right now. And then I just get exhausted. I get tired out editing 8 to 12 hours a day, depending on the day, of course. And so trying to make your own stuff can get kind of tedious and long. Geez, I'm out of breath. I feel like I've been talking so much. I just got done watching the video, and it's not terrible. It's just, I'm still not quite used to it. I apologize. I'm still very new to this. I've done like 2 vlogs in my life. Jeez, my sleeve keeps rolling down on me. Just trying not to be as awkward. But I wanted to show this. It's a sunset though. North Dakota sunsets are the best. This is my favorite time of the night when things are kind of just settling down, not as crazy or chaotic. 1, 2, 3 things about me. 1, I'm awkward, and I've accepted that. Number 2 is I'm a business owner. We do this full time, and when I say we, it's me and my business partner, Eric. In DAC Media, So that's our company. We do social media, we do commercial work, we do weddings, photography, you name it. We do pretty much everything. On the side, we own a mini golf spot. We're opening up a new bar, axe throwing bar, actually right here in town. We do this thing called Andy Strong, or otherwise to the kids known as the Film Dudes. And basically that's us going in the schools and teaching kids and making films and movies and movie trailers with them. The third thing is I'm still learning. This channel, what it's meant for, it's meant as a journey. There's so many people that do this, and that's part of the reason why I didn't do it, is I just felt like there was just too many people doing this. So like, what do you do in that situation? How do you change it up? How do you make yourself unique? I'm just gonna do what I do, and hopefully you enjoy it. I think that's the best route that I can take here. I do have my moments of imperfection. I have my moments of stress and anxiety, so I deal with a little bit of that. And another part of the reason why I didn't start this too, just a lot of overwhelming thoughts. You know, am I gonna do this right? Is there a better way to do this? I know this is probably not gonna be seen by millions right away, and that's okay. That's not really the purpose. I think I'm just trying to overcome some fears that I have internally. That seems to be what 2021 has been about for me, is just overcoming some of those fears. I just got a motorcycle, or I'm working on getting it. And so that's terrifying in itself, but I'm super excited, and I'm doing this. So doing all of this at the same time is kind of overwhelming. I just kind of felt this need. I just needed to come back to the office. I actually went home earlier today after work, and I just laid in my bed and just watched YouTube for a little bit. And that's when it kicked for me. Something happened, it clicked, and then something inside just said, hey, go to the office, make a little video, and just start posting. So that's what I'm doing. This video is probably running way too long, as I probably would have expected it to. I want this to be something where I can use it to help build myself up and my own self-confidence, as well as people that are maybe in the same boat as me. I tend to be pretty vulnerable online. I have a blog that I only write a couple articles a year. I wish I did more, but that's just the reality of it. I've written a ton, but I just haven't released because I'm too scared sometimes. I don't want to make it seem like I'm like this scared little individual that just never does anything. I'm only 27. I only know so much. Okay. Second video. Watched it. I'm getting a little bit better, more comfortable tonight, more than I was happy to see. That doesn't make sense. I was very happy to see that I was able to take some of the initial stuff that I saw from the first video and then apply it to the second one. Now I'm doing a third one because I want to see how that progression happens. And sure enough, I feel very comfortable on this third one. I'm not as shaky. So it's actually, well, just doesn't help that my hand's shaking on the other end. I'm just really thankful and grateful that I've, gotten to this place that I am, the things that I'm able to do. I haven't even said like half the things that I've done. And so, obviously that stuff will probably come up sometime in the future. I probably have already said that too, so I apologize. And that's the other thing too. I got to learn to stop apologizing. Like, how many of you raise your hand? How many of you do that? Where you're just trying to be you, just trying to do something, and then you just apologize for it. We have to give ourselves a little bit of breathing room, especially for those of us that are new to some of these things. As I watch these videos back too, thoughts go in my head. It's like, I wish I was in better shape. I wish that I was just super toned and I had my style on point. I had my I don't even know. What is it? G-Shock watch. I'm in this to learn, as I mentioned in the first two renditions of this video that I've been trying to make. I've been working on this now for an hour. The thing is to accept how things are and then to move forward. That's the big one for me. I always worry about, I don't have the perfect office or the perfect space to start filming, so I can't film. I don't have the perfect equipment, so I can't start because I don't have the cameras that make me look $1 million. Or I don't have the Rolex watches that I can flaunt on screen. Like, there's so many things that my mind has fought with trying to do this. We're just pacing this out. That's all we're doing. And sometimes that's all you need to do. Just take steps and just do it. I'll probably look back on I'll probably look back on this and cringe, laugh a little bit at myself, and then, be a little bit embarrassed. I feel like there's a lot of good things to come, a lot of good things to be had. I just want to thank you. If you are taking the time to watch this, thank you. I'm trying to find words. A lot of my life has been waiting. It's been a lot of not feeling good enough or feeling enough and feeling like there's no place of belonging or any sense of purpose. And I know that's kind of deep and I'm not trying to get super deep, but I think just to make this known, this is very important to me. And to be able to film something like this is really hard. It challenges pretty much every ounce within my mind and body. And it's tolling. I feel tired after doing these. And because I just feel like I have to exert 3 times the amount of energy just to do it. To those that go through the same as me, we got this. It's so hard because I can say that through a camera and not see your face. Because I know so many people say, it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay, you'll be fine, you'll be great. It's okay to not be okay. I've accepted that. Healing, it takes time. And getting better takes time. And learning takes time. You're not expected to be perfect. You're not. And you're not expected to learn everything right away. That's what I'm figuring out at only 27. I've had to deal with a lot of things in my life that I've had to learn a lot from really quick. So don't get me wrong, there's that. So many of us expect so much out of our own selves, and that's why we beat ourselves up, because we just know we can be better. And that's the truth. We can always be better. I think you have to give yourself some breathing room. You have to give yourself credit. Credit for the little steps. Credit for the things that you're doing that may not change the world in an hour or in a day. Give yourself that time, let yourself adapt like I'm doing right now, and just work it out. If your baby step to overcoming self-confidence is just to say hi to someone, then say hi to someone. If there's a different version of that feels even less than that, even if it's sending a text back to someone, because I struggle with that too sometimes. I tend to think too much, and then it takes me a long time to send stuff back, because I just overthink it and I don't want to say the wrong thing. We're here to help each other, and at least as much as we can through the screen. I know it is what it is. Much easier said than done. We encounter these things for a reason, and these things that come in our lives. For me, it's this. Something just kind of calling me just to do these videos tonight. And I think it's important to embrace when those things happen. That's exactly what I'm doing right now, and I encourage you to do the same. I'm always going to encourage you to be your best if you can. Accept that things aren't always going to be okay. Accept that it's okay to be not okay. And then accept that you're going to get better and that you're going to do things that'll get there eventually, even if it takes a little time, even if you have to sit in your bed for 2 days straight and just sulking and just thinking. I've done that too. I've had my moments. I've had my moments of oh my gosh, the world is ending, my life is over. We've been there. Let's just take it one step at a time. Anyways, guys, not to go on this huge rant, but yeah, I just felt the need to say that and just get it off my chest. The importance of these platforms is we can spread joy, positivity, good messages, and hopefully encourage and inspire some other people. And if I can do that to one person in my life, I'm happy with that. I'm not an expert. I'm not a philosopher. I'm not acclaimed. There's nothing like that. These are just personal experiences I've had, things that people have told me that I'm passing on. Hopefully we can just continue learning together. So anyways, thanks guys again, and I will talk to you soon.